Yeah, that works. Yep, see ya. Hey there, guys. It is officially day 1 of quarantine for Omaha. It's so weird. The maximum meeting size is still 10 people, and that has been extended actually for 6 weeks now through April, all the way up until the last day of April. So boring content for you guys coming up. But no, I met with, all I had on my schedule today was I met with Joey Sears. I'll put his business card up right here. But he is the owner of Strong Cover Productions. He does video editing and just helps companies kind of brand, do commercials, things like that. But if you saw yesterday's video, I actually connected him to a realtor friend of mine to start doing some flyovers, some cool footage of local listings, both condos and residential and houses. And he said that went super well. They had a meeting today right before I met with him, and so now he's gonna start doing some real estate videos for Marty Hosking, the realtor that I know from Keller Williams. But my meeting with Joey went really well. We had discussed, as of right now, the time of this video, he's the only one besides my girlfriend that I've shared this channel with. And he was just giving me some critical feedback, some constructive criticism, and telling me some tips on how to just be more relatable, and just some vlogging tips, I guess. You know, have a theme that's underlying in all the videos, have a, talk about my purpose, my goals. So I'm going to be stepping up and spicing things up and just talking about more of who I am, my past, my history, but also my future and my ambitions and where I want to go with not only this channel, but where I want to go, especially in regards to my insurance business. That's the whole reason I started this channel, was to I decided that it was kind of 3 reasons actually. One, I wanted to teach people about insurance because there's just so much misinformation, and I wish that people stopped looking at insurance, especially health insurance, obviously, as intimidating and confusing, because it really isn't. There's about kind of 5 key terms that you really need to know, to be honest. But I want to educate people on insurance. I want to also lay the groundwork, or show everyone my path, I guess, of how I'm building my insurance company, because I think there's a lot of people out there that are curious about insurance, or maybe they've never even thought about going into insurance. But insurance provides, obviously, time freedom. I'm my own boss. It provides passive income. You know, a policy that I sold several months back, if that client still keeps that policy, I'm still getting paid on it. So it provides passive income. And it's going to be a big changing industry in the next, honestly, 5 to 10 years. Politics aside, insurance companies are becoming more and more creative, just with their plans in general. Most often because they have to circumvent and navigate the current laws and regulations put into place. But it's a changing industry. It's also an aging industry. Not only on the Medicare side, like 15,000 people turn 65 every day in the United States, but also in regards to the agent side, or the broker side. The average age of, I should look this up actually, but the average age of insurance brokers and agents is climbing. I mean, it's like the financial advising industry, where the people that are out selling and out helping people are getting older and older. So in several years, when they look to retire or when they pass away, they're going to have a lot of clients that need help still. So that was a long-winded version of number 2, which was I want to show people the path and show people that being in insurance can be fun, and that it's not the typical stereotype of sitting in an office all day cold calling or hemorrhaging money paying for leads. It's a lot of networking. It's a lot of social media posts. So it can be fun. I enjoy it, at least. Maybe I'm just crazy. But then the third thing was, to ultimately drive business back to me, obviously. This channel takes up a lot of time. It consumes a lot of energy and resources from my end. Just keeping you guys updated and making these videos every single day. It's a lot of work. So obviously I want to build my brand and ultimately drive more business to me and help as many people as I can. So those are the 3 goals for making this channel. I want to educate people. I want to show everyone that insurance can be fun and show you a path if you did want to get into insurance. Then also I want to, of course, continue building my personal brand, which in turn will help fulfill my goals of helping as many people as I can. Joey's awesome, you guys. Another takeaway from my meeting, my one-to-one with him today, was that I'm supposed to embrace the unknown, embrace the ambiguity, and embrace the uncertainty. I obviously don't know where this channel is going to go. I don't know how I'm going to release it to the world or advertise it or anything. I don't know if it's going to shift to completely being about insurance or shift more towards Project 402, maybe, my side hustle. And that's okay. And Joey made me realize that was okay. Because, I mean, you don't really need to have everything planned out. One of 2 things that I learned from college that I remember is called MVP. It stands for Minimum Viable Product. And that means it can be a bare bones website, whatever it is. Just get out the smallest thing, the littlest amount of material or product that you need just to go get it tested and just to get to market. There's nothing bad with just putting out stuff and then iterating or tweaking and making changes along as you go. So that was another takeaway, is that when I started this, I didn't really know what I did want to talk about, what I didn't want to talk about, my goals, who to share this with, who my audience is. I still really don't. And that's okay, because this is just about documenting my journey. If nothing else, if no one watches these videos ever, it holds me accountable. It reminds me to not be lazy. It reminds me, man, I don't have any content to videotape today because I haven't done anything. I need to get off my butt and stop playing video games or stop reading and actually go and network and expand and further my businesses or my networking group, Crazy Sock Crew. So this series holds me accountable, and it also just gets me to reflect. It's easy to have days go by and weeks and months, honestly, where you're just kind of in a zone, just doing the same thing over and over. Your schedule from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is the exact same thing over and over. And we often don't really think and sit back and just have some quiet time and reflect on that one-to-one, or reflect on a conversation you had with someone in a networking group, a networking event. And so that's if nothing else, I'm getting benefit from this, but I hope you guys are too. So I just wanted to share with you guys real quick, I found this really cool, useful tool, mapchart.net. No, I am not sponsored by them or anything, but you can create a custom map and shade in specific states or shade in specific countries even, and then download that for free and turn it into like a post on social media. All right, guys, it's about 11 p.m. In terms of work, I didn't really do too much today. I did meet with Joey, obviously. I told you guys about that. But then all I really did was organize some papers, organize my filing cabinets over there, if you can see them. My wrist doesn't bend that far. And what I did was, I have these presentation binders, or just like, I don't know what to call them. I guess presentation binders. And I got those organized and created 2 new ones, essentially. Redid the 2 ones that I had, I guess. So one is an under 65 binder. It talks about income levels that'll qualify you for subsidies. It talks about telemedicine. It talks about my favorite short-term health plan. It talks about a MEC plan, and then it talks about a gap plan or a catastrophic plan. I think you guys can see that. Get a nice little shot of my crotch along with it. That's the under 65 binder. And then I have a Medicare binder. And that goes over just Medicare 101. I'll show you here. Kind of Medicare 101, Advantage plans versus supplements, what the supplement plans cover, how prescription drug coverage works, and then again, telemedicine. Oh, and then a chart that shows income levels needed in order to be eligible for Medicaid, because that is important, obviously, especially when you get into DSNP or dual special enrollment advantage plans. And then I have a bunch of extra enrollment guides that I shoved into that box right over there. But yeah, not much in terms of work today, just organization really. And I was continuing reading 7 Habits. And then I did a lot of meal prepping for about 2 hours. I was cooking, I realized. But yeah, that's a wrap for today. See you all tomorrow.